What's up, y'all? I'm outside. You go part two to story time. Yeah, I done came outside. It's nice out here, and I'm under the shade, but yeah, it's some shade. Oh yeah. So all right, fast forward a couple months prior, I was I went to a mental institution because of something that transpired with me and my daughter. Yeah, me and my daughter was going through a lot, but this had something to do with my family and what they was trying to do or whatever, like trying to railroad me and things of that nature. And I'm a zone in on this spot right here because it feels good. It feels good. It looks nice, and it looked like City Park to me. But yes, yeah, I ended up going to a mental institution. I went in there because I went in a I got in a mental institution because I was afraid of going to jail. I kept being railroaded by the police. So, it's with my family, and my daughter just got on the bandwagon with it. And she noticed that, that was messing with me, and it was kind of like messing over me. She just got on the boat with it. So bear with me with this story time. Okay, I ended up going into a mental institution, and it was a lot of characters in there. It was a lot. They had some people that had some serious mental issues, and they had some people like me, being railroad coming in because they had a Caucasian lady. She was like talking to me, but she just kept crying, and she was like, my brother is a deputy, and I was like, that's usually how they operate. They operate in demonic energy, so they don't, care who they hurt. And if they feel like you a threat, sister and all, they gonna try to like get rid of you. They gonna try to like, try to make you look like you delusional and all kind of stuff. But the lady was there. She was like, crying out a lot, and I just kept giving her a hug. They actually want me to start working there, so it's cool, because they say that I get along with people and things of that nature. But yeah, I just took off, you know, in my neighborhood. I'm not too far from my neighborhood. I just came around the corner to the school, just to get out my neighborhood, just to stretch my legs and things like that. I was walking to the store, but I just wanted to get this story time off my chest. And since it was hot in my neighborhood, I just, came to get under the little shade. Yeah, to do my story time, because it is hot out here. But this is a perfect place to do it. So, yeah, I ended up going to the mental institution. I met a couple of interesting people there. One person was named Jared, and we connected, because my ex that died in a car accident a couple years ago was this happened about 10 years ago that my ex died. His name was Jared, so I clicked with him and stuff like that. He left before me, like 2 days before me, before I left, and I left shortly after. Right after that, I came home to my lights being off. I didn't know what to do. I stayed in the house a couple times, a couple days, and stuff like that. And then they had my neighbor stay across the street from me. I was helping her, and then she ended up like cutthroating me, like shortly after. That's gonna be on part three. But back in the mental institution, yeah, we clicked. We kind of connected with each other, and Then shortly after, when I came home and noticed that my lights were out, I went by a friend of mine's house. Her name's Shavonda. And I just started staying over there. I just started staying over there. Then I got into a altercation with her goddaughter. The young lady assumed that I had her iPhone. I stole her iPhone. And I'm like, iPhones is not easy to steal, you know. You could go to jail for that. And I have an Android, so I don't not even know how to operate iPhones. So yeah, but the young lady, she was so very adamant. The young lady whose house I went by, we grew up together from kids, from little kids. We even went to elementary school together. So, this history goes back far back before she was born. So a friend of mine, she was like, I know who took her stuff. The girl May took it or whatever. Whoever took her stuff, they got into her account, her Cash App account or her Chime account or whatever, and took her money. I was like, I don't have that kind of access to people. I said, do you have a code on your phone? I said, because nobody can easily just go in my phone. So yeah, after that, the girl was like telling me that she was gonna start stealing from people, and I was like, for what? Because somebody took her phone while she was asleep in her room sleep. I'm like, somebody went on inside you, it just took your shit like that or whatever. I'm like, I ain't got time for all that. But found out her friend, my friend, she sat up there and told me that the girl me took it, and she said she had opened the door for her at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and then she left. So yeah, she was revealing to us and everybody who this young lady was. So shortly after, the young lady, did I step on something? The young lady sat up there and threatened me. She was threatening me. She was like in my face talking about something. If her phone don't come up, she was gonna, start swinging and stuff like that. So I was just sitting there. I had a knife under my leg, and I just was sitting there like, And a friend of mine that was in the mental institution with me, he was like, telling me, look, we just like leave, move away from this drama, stuff like that, because this is not called for. And he said she could have stole you right there, because she was standing over me. And I was like, okay, great. And then it escalated. She called her mom and sisters and brothers and everybody to come fight me. And she was like, she gonna come out that house or whatever. I was by my friend's house, the one who I met in the mental institution. And I was like, this is crazy. So it jumped from, me trying to find it from you trying to fight me now. Okay, we're gonna cut it short. Cut it off from right there. Shortly after, she just was like telling me that I need to come inside and look for it. Prior to that, I even fed a child, you know. So I was like, I don't get it, what's going on, things like that. Then I looked outside, and the young lady had took all of my stuff and threw it outside on the ground. So I was like, okay, great. I said, okay. So I know my friend was in a wheelchair. She handicapped. She don't, I know she wouldn't just do my stuff there. But she put all my stuff on the ground outside, on the porch. And then I went to the store with my friend, and she met us at the store. She was like, you got your stuff? And I was like, yay. But I'm like, what's the reason? So she went to my friend and told my friend that, I don't appreciate you having somebody sleeping over my head or whatever like that that done stole from me. And I'm like, she plainly accused me. And I'm like, I don't have it. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. So, they just came, it started to become as a rampage. Like the young lady wanted to hurt me. And I'm like, girl, what did I do? All this can't be over no phone. But it was. Then shortly after, my friend died. But the young lady told my friend that, she was dead to her because she was friends with me. But I didn't mean to, like, just jump to that because right after that, I saw her in the store. We could have fought one on one then. Later on that night, she came to my friend's house with her sisters, brothers, siblings, everybody, and they broke the guy window to his house, all that. And I was like, this is ridiculous. But I was like, it really wasn't called for because she went to telling my friend that she was dead to her. She dead to me. You dead to me. And my friend was like, well, I've been friends with her longer than you've been alive, and I was like, you don't even have to sit up there and question, dates or talk about that by any chance because it looks to me like she don't even care that I didn't take her shit, you know? She looked like she didn't even care. So I was like, okay, great. I'm not about to sit up there and worry about nothing like that no more. Yeah, she called her siblings and stuff like that, and all that escalated. All right, my friend died. This young lady, the same young lady that accused me, got up at the funeral and sat up there and apologized to my friend who died, and then gonna tell me don't tell me nothing. And I'm like, oh, so she still ain't got her phone. But at the same sense, I'm like, I'm pretty sure the police could have told her that, she didn't even have to do all that. Mm-mm. But she dumbfounded. That's from somebody I know from the project. And her mom, came with the shit too, like as if she was just illiterate and ignorant to not know that you could find your phone. You can't just let your child accuse nobody of stealing a phone or stealing from them. And I just think she's scary. Because the young lady who took it from her, my friend clearly proved to her through text messages and everything because the girl came in the house while all of us were asleep. And she still hang with us, so she's scary. And she got to be scary because for the simple fact that, we had a couple altercations where it could have turned into a physical altercation and it didn't because she didn't want to. She was scary. She went and called her mama them. The first time, the second time she called her whole siblings, all her siblings. Yeah, so that go to show you that she just was afraid of me. But accusing someone of something, that's just out the question. But nothing good gonna come to her. I'm spiritual. I'm highly spiritual, so I don't know what's up with that. And my friend lost her life. God, rest in peace, Shavonda. I love you and you will be well missed. But this was part two. See you in part three.